of rigmarole this morning with just a few techie issues. I actually had to restart the computer, clear the cache and all that stuff because I was having a few little glitches. So, and with the slowness I've started this morning, I'm going to get straight into it. Reminder, this is partly your part of what you're needing to be doing is turning on your own intuition, receiving the messages that you need to receive from it that comes direct from your spiritual guidance. So tap into that and we'll get ahead and go into the card spread. And here we go. And I haven't set that up, not straightened it, put it that way. Here we go. Oh, it's close enough, isn't it? Ah, goodness. Yeah, the camera thing itself slipped down a little bit as I was doing some setup. So there we go, but that's all right. Good morning, Rena. Oh, good morning. What have you done to yourself? Oh, a couple of weeks ago, I broke my wrist, so that's why the sling. It's still in repair mode. It's also why I'm a bit slow with some of the stuff, and it's just taking so much extra time, and I'm really buggered this morning. I didn't have a good night. So anyway, that's just part of what repairing the body does and is. Good morning, Roz. Yep, it's gone. What's gone? Oh, yes. Yes. Yeah, just got that. Yeah, and Wendy, we've got you here this morning as well. Thank you for being here. And also thank you too for asking, Rena. I didn't realise, of course, you haven't been, you may not have seen this for a while. Good morning, lovely. What happened to your arm? Yes, Sue. I did already just answer that. I have a broken wrist. It's now instead of I'll just take it out just to show you. Instead of being a plaster, it's now in the splint, and bright splint brace. Oh, shit, whatever you call it. I nearly got myself tangled. But it still has its moments of painfulness when I do things too quick. You can't rush healing, I'm finding out. I've got to just take my time and allow it to do its thing. I put my hair up this morning very roughly and I twisted it the wrong way. I thought, oh, shit, you know what it does, that type of thing. Good morning, Tiana. And good morning, Tracy. That's right. That's what Sarah was alluding to. No cross this morning. And, you know, it was the roughest of shuffles too. That's what I did the ouchie for. You had that. Oh, sending love. Thank you. Yeah. It must have been a few weeks since you've been on. It's 2.5 weeks now that since I've done this. It was only 2 weeks on Saturday since I'd done it. 2 weeks or 3 weeks too. I can't remember. Must be coming up to the 3 weeks. What day are we today? That's how much it takes, the attention away from us when we're actually in a different world as far as hospital waits, then plasters and sitting doing not much. And, yeah, time becomes a little more irrelevant, doesn't it? Well, it does to a degree, till the appointment I had. Yeah, it's been 2 weeks, 2 and a little bit weeks. So there we've got the expanded edition of our Gilded Reverie, the one I love using most of the time. So I have gone back to that because I just love the deck. So that's just a reminder of what deck we're using. And here we've got our spread that I love to use as well. It's easy to remember now that we've done it a few times. Here we've got the workspace, we've got the home space, we've got the unexpected up the top. Here at the bottom, we've got your role, and right in the center is the outcome. So effectively, no cross today, but we do have one. That was the other day. These two here, the park and the clover, were in yesterday's though. So, oh, yay, still got the good luck moving through our energy. So that's wonderful. Here we've got park is actually in the workspace. So it is getting connected, grounded to Mother Earth in some form or way. So if you need to take time out of your workspace, out of that work energy just for a moment or two, to ground, to actually put your bare feet on Mother Earth in some form, that'd be wonderful today. It could be too that you're actually going back to what is the basics and what is the natural realm of whatever it is that's in your workspace. You could be going back to a very basic plant the seeds type of sense in what you're doing with your projects or your workflow today as well. Or just sit in the beauty of thought that is relative to what you're working in and through in your day-to-day as well. So many different ways of actually using the energy of the parks and the gardens. I just realised I'm not in centre. So do work with that today and feeling that energy of nature, of what Mother Gaia Earth has for us. And, if you work outside, even better. It would be absolutely wonderful. That laptop lifestyle, take your laptop out to a little table out in your garden area would be lovely at work too, wouldn't it? But I don't know. I'm not sure what the forecast is today, whether it's going to be the really hot doozy day here in South Australia anyway, or whether you're in the cold, freezing realms of the other side of the earth in winter. You might not want to go out in your garden through the day today. It's all relative, isn't it? Where we are, what our location is. Good morning, Shaz. I hope you've well this morning. So here we go. Over to our clover card. That's a beautiful good luck of the 4-leaf clover. Look for that as you're even out in if you've got a nice lawn that does have some clover in it or something, go and have a little bit of a search as you're doing your grounding. That'd be a really good idea, wouldn't it? So just feel in what your relationships are through your day to day, even in your home space. What you might be doing as you're cleaning even is you might find some lucky money. You might find something that really does bring you luck, that you have, you might have lost something that you've found. There's all sorts of possibilities with that as well with the good luck card. Clover it certainly is, and you look at, good morning, Kathy. Nice to see you here as well. We've got Rosie here as well. Oh, your garden's going to be looking nice too. Shelter a bit from that hot sun because I think you're getting the tail end of what we get now. You probably have that tomorrow. Don't know. Anyway, beautiful, beautiful card there with our good luck card. There's not a great deal that you can say about that one. It just is bringing in that energy of good luck. So feel positives all through the day of what's my lucky learnings from this one. What am I getting that's good luck in this situation today? All those thoughts and processes we need to be putting into place to change our perspective to knowing it really is good stuff happening. We've got the lilies here in the unexpected. That is a bit of a reflective mode. I'm pretty sure that's where it was when we had it the other day as well, was up in the unexpected. So the lilies are popping in again. It's just giving that nice time for peaceful reflection, thoughts, just feeling. And I feel that's probably why I sensed we need to be feeling and seeing that perspective that is everything's got some form of good luck about it in our day. And especially in the home space. But, we do sometimes bring our home to work and our work to home. So is it really that much different? Just feel that energy and feel those moments where you need to actually sit in a little bit of quietness, that breathing space, that Zen space, in whichever way you need to be spending those moments, just to reflect and see what is the wisdom that's popped in at that unexpected time. And usually around what the situation is that you're actually currently working on too, whether you're doing things in your home space or your workspace. And to move down here into our role, it is the flowers, that bouquet, beautiful flowers that sometimes we get that lovely surprise, and we've more than likely had that recently because of Valentine's Day. Good morning, Judy. Great to see you here as well too. Lovely to pop in. Something in the sense of recognition rather than just, the romantic red roses type feeling today. I think it is more that recognition of what contribution that you've made to somebody's life. And even if it's not that physical receiving a bunch of flowers or giving, remember we can give as much as we receive. In fact, that creates that beautiful balance if we can give and receive and give. It's two-way street. Good morning, Melina. Wonderful to see you here too. So it's, and that could be something that is part of what you're going to reflect on, those moments that pop into your day. It could be that you are thinking of that other person that really has been a wonderful, beautiful influence in your life, and you just ring them to say thank you or have a chat. Because I had the very surprising phone call a couple of days ago from a wonderful, dear, close friend who just said, I'm just ringing to say how beautiful you looked with the way your hair is up in a bun. How did you do it? It looks so much prettier than left laying down, and, how much younger. It was that absolute surprise of receiving a very wonderful complimentary phone call, received with love, given with love to me. And, needing to receive that. We don't always receive our compliments very easily. We don't receive them very well. And it's just a matter of saying, wow, thank you. And it really was a time to appreciate, because, with this arm, I can't do much with my hair. It was just, I get this weather, I don't like it around my neck. So I was trying to put it up, and it was as messy as, and it was so wonderful to receive that compliment. It's the surprise of it. It was there, we don't acknowledge how unique and how beautiful each and every one of us is as an individual. Doesn't matter whether you're male or female. We have who we are on this surface, who we are. It is that's out in the public eye, and we're overly critical when it's absolutely not necessary. And it's just so lovely to still be, and certainly self-judgmental. And it's absolutely wonderful to just have those moments where you recognize from someone else's compliment that, hey, I am actually okay. I don't look too bad, in whatever way it is. And it's not about looks anyway. It's what she saw in that inner soul shining out too, even though it's probably anyway. Don't rub it, don't push it away as make the excuses, but just say thank you. And so that's what our role is, to say thank you. As the outcome, we really are harvesting what we've put the work into. It is a card of work. It's in some senses, but it's that card of reward too, because we know, it's something that's always put out from eons and eons, is put in the hard work and you reap the rewards. And we do, and it's the expectation that we will get something for doing our hard work, for being out every day, earning our crust, so to speak. Thank you. You're always looking beautiful and radiant. Thank you, Sarah. Thank you. It is this is the wheat or the grain that's being harvested. It takes a lot of work to get that to that point with the weeding. You cut out your weeds with a scythe as well. Sometimes you could use that tip to, I don't know how to use a scythe. I have used one. Dad did used to have one in the workshop when we were kids, in the younger years on a farm. So I have actually used it. The mower didn't work. We even had one of those push mowers with the roll blade things. And I needed to get into areas that wouldn't go to. As kids, you learn quite a few things. You pick up quite a lot in that just by doing. So I worked out how to use the scythe to get into those odd corners, to get the weeds out and cut the little bit of the lawn that needed to be, trimmed off in a corner the mower itself wouldn't go. There's all different ways that we actually put our work into action and do, and getting those rewards in the end, you can stand back and think, wow, you're proud of what you do. You know that it's pleasing, and there's nothing wrong with being pleased with what you've been doing, and happy and feeling contentment. And absolutely, it's not just down to good luck. It does come to putting in that effort. And it feels so much better when you know you've worked for it too at times. So wonderful set of cards, I reckon, today. So it's putting that perspective into your day-to-day. See which card your eye is drawn to as you're moving through your day. You may remember which card is relevant for what moment. Don't walk through your day, exist thinking that, this card's got to be that time and all the rest. It's allowing the flow of guidance to be with you at all times, that connection. Whoops, I was going to go back to that. I was going to go back to that. Allowing that connection with your guidance, with your intuitive gut feeling, inner senses, connecting. I mean, our soul doesn't leave us, it is us. But keeping in tune with it, that and our connection with what is our source, whether it be God, whether it be our angels, whether it be spirit, great spirit, they're all just a name. It's that feeling of connection. It's making that connection be the combination of the soul with that guidance.